Hello fellow YouTubers, Rich here. Today I'm bringing you my new YouTube series known as Movie Disturctors, and what that is where I will be taking a movie. Normally it will be from a movie you want, and you can post those in the comments down below. But what I do is I take a movie and I pick a certain point that if you were to change it, it will ruin the whole movie. So today I am doing the American famous movie that was once a TV show, then had 3 movies made out of it. And yes, here it is. It's Star Trek, not Into Darkness, but Star Trek, that came out in 2009, directed by A.J. Abrams. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Very sorry if I did, for all you big Trekkies out there. But I figured out how you could take this movie and just ruin it. And ruin the bad guy's plan. So, what it is, so let me just give a rundown on what the movie's about. So, what happens is it starts out with Jim Kirk's dad, who is on the USS Kelvin. Then this big ship comes out of this thing that seemed like a lightning storm in outer space, and it's a Romulan ship. The captain of the ship, his name is Nero. He destroys the ship, but most everyone gets out there or casualties, and Kirk's dad dies. But Kirk's mom, who was pregnant and was in labor with Kirk, gets away and survives. And then eventually, Captain Pike, who was captain of the USS Enterprise, becomes captain of the USS Enterprise, convinces Kirk to join Starfleet, and then 3 years later, which is to the current events, the Captain Nero, who is a Romulan, that captures the future spot, because then he comes out 25 years later, comes out of the warp around 25 years later, after Jim Kirk's dad dies. So that takes to the events where all Starfleet has to go, blah blah blah. Kirk's grounded because he cheated on a very big test, but then Dr. McCoy finds a loophole to get him on the USS Enterprise, and he warns the ship, stops it. Now, stop here real quick here. Stop right here real quick. So, a lightning storm in space. Because Captain Pike, at the time when Jim Kirk's dad died, he was on the USS Kelvin, which is the ship that went down. He should know that was a lightning storm. I think you wouldn't forget that. I doubt you would forget that. If you forget that, I mean, you're stupid. I'm sorry, but you are. I doubt you'd forget it. So, anyhow, moving on. So, we have come to the part where I will destroy the movie. So, okay? So, hold on a sec. So, what I decided was, what happened is, since Spock went to destroy the drill in the end of the movie with that ship, you would think they would have known that someone would lock onto the drill. So, why couldn't the USS Enterprise just lock onto the thing that was causing the jamming signal, fire on that, destroying it, and getting the heck out of there before shuttlecraft leaves? So you don't need to send Captain Pike over, and so he doesn't have to become a hostage. And then you don't need to send an away team or whatever to go and sabotage it or whatever. You don't need to do that. And they wouldn't make it to the core in time, so they wouldn't be able to launch the red matter, which can create an artificial artificial black hole. So their drill would be destroyed, and thus their plan would be destroyed. They couldn't destroy Vulcan, and they couldn't destroy Earth later on when they would attempt to. And their plans would be failed. Well, not failed, but their plans would fail. that's when you will that's when you get out, so they're coming after you. You notify the rest of the fleet about this, and boom. Everyone's ready. That way when they come, they just fire everything. And then they can beam people aboard or whatever. Because they do it in the movie, why not? So they beam them on, and then they go find the ship. Whatever, but there is a bit of a problem. They wouldn't know about Scotty. They wouldn't meet Scotty. They wouldn't meet the older Spock, and they'd both stay stuck on there unless the older Spock decided to take his time to walk over there to the outpost, and then he would help him, because he would know who Scotty is and know he needs to get onto the Enterprise. Since it's an alternate timeline, he knows he'd need to help him. Hopefully he'd realize that. So anyhow, that's my destruction of that film. Thanks for watching this episode of Movie Disturctors. Please tell me in the comments below what videos you'd like me to do next. Well, what movies you'd like me to destroy next. And tell me what you thought of this. Tell me if you think it'd be plausible or not. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I already said that the comment before, but who cares? I could just say it as many times as I like, it still get hits. Okay? And don't forget to tell your friends about this, especially if your friends love Star Trek, because they'll love this video. I think. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they definitely will love this video. Yeah, they will. So next time, Rich.